Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care. On the day we are together again. On the day we are together again. I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block that survive somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate your time. Today is February 26, 2024, 2:02 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you so much for joining me. Casey, I did not know they found Cody. That is wow. Is anyone being charged? I need to look into this because I have a big feeling on that one. It's not good. Good. Hopefully, you all are having a good day. I know it's a very early live stream, but there is court here in a little bit and got a lot to cover. A lot to cover. So, oops, that's not it. We'll just go ahead and do this one right here. This is from credit goes to Fox 11 online. Search for missing young boy doesn't slow down in Manitowoc County. And guys, I have never seen a search like this. They are going 24/7
Fox 11 News
right
is sponsored by
now.
your Chevy Super Dealers. Get 2.9% financing on all Silverado
They are going non-stop. It's rather impressive.
50.com.
It
We have
really is.
continuing coverage this morning in the search for a Two Rivers boy. The search for Elijah Vu is now in its seventh day in Manitowoc County. Fox 11's Andrew Mertens tells us how community members and law enforcement haven't stopped their efforts to find him.
The search for Elijah Vu has spanned days, but didn't slow down on Sunday.
The whole thing is surreal. It's still surreal.
Some of that searching has been in the city of Manitowoc. Inside the Mikado Theater, numerous volunteers were eager to help any way they could. The theater is being used as a headquarters for family and members of the public to meet and plan out where to search next.
We're looking in areas that have easy access in and easy access out. Yesterday, we covered approximately 38 miles, between the different search groups that we had.
For many, the reasoning behind helping is simple. They'd want others to do the same if it were their family. Some like Jessica and Ben Guth came from as far as Sturgeon Bay.
I didn't want to come just because if we were to find something, I know it'd mess me up for the rest of my life, but I would rather try to help find than not have answers. That's scarier, I think.
In an update to social media on Sunday, Two Rivers Police said that it was continuing to search city rivers. Fox 11 received a tip of a police presence on County Highway VV near the West Twin River. We saw a Green Bay Police Department dive team vehicle leave the scene shortly before 10:30 Sunday morning. Authorities have not confirmed to Fox 11 whether the presence is in relation to the search for Vu.
I'll tell you what, that's scary to think that these kids that depend on parents and adults for everyday living is out there by himself or was out there by himself, and it just breaks my heart, makes me sick.
It's been nearly 1 week since Elijah Vu was first reported missing. As more time passes, community members are trying to stay positive.
Until somebody can show me proof, I'm going to have hope. Otherwise, it's too hard.
Anything I think is better than nothing, and I think there's hope in that.
In Manitowoc County, Andrew Mertens, Fox 11 News.
Meanwhile, two people with connections to Elijah are due back in court today. Jesse Vang and Katrina Bauer, Elijah's mom, are being held on recommended charges related to child neglect. Prosecutors say Bauer left her child with Vang in Two Rivers for a week for disciplinary reasons. They also claim Bauer, who lives in Wisconsin Dells, gave false information to police on her whereabouts. Here's another look at Vu, who was last seen Tuesday morning in Two Rivers. Elijah has dark blonde hair and brown eyes, 3 feet tall, and has a birthmark on his left knee. Police say that no tip is too small. If you have any information, call Two Rivers Police.
The search tonight continues for Elijah Vu. It's now in its 4th day.
Sorry.
Here's what we know about the.
We're almost at a week for Elijah. Excuse me. And they have been absolute nonstop. They have done absolutely amazing. I'll show you some pictures. People are putting flyers out everywhere. So many volunteers, and they are always in more need of volunteers. If you are local and able, they could absolutely use your help. You know, the good thing about this time of year is there's not a lot of vegetation. That's one good thing. But the bad thing is if he's out there somewhere, it's been 6 days and it's really cold. So, you know, unless he is with someone right now, I'm assuming this is a recovery. Hopefully not. There is court in, hold on one second. I think it's in 20 minutes from now or something. Let me look. Bear with me, y'all. I think it's in 20 minutes. Let me check. We'll check in just a second. I want to go over here. There's a article, and then we're going to look. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. They are back at the landfill, but they are not stopping. Thank you, Lynn. They are not stopping searching land and lake, river, bodies of water. I'm just curious on what the court is going to be today. Is this thing on? Am I muted? Maybe Tar Heel. Maybe. Katrina got 2 charges on resisting an officer. So they're saying that she lied on her whereabouts. So if she lied on her whereabouts, where was she? Oh, you're being funny. Okay. I'm blonde. It takes a minute for me to get the joke. You got to remember that. All right. Now, Elijah View's mother, Vang, charged with child neglect. Amber Alert search nears the second week. Formal charges were filed Monday against a missing boy's mother and co-defendant, Katrina Barr, the mother of Elijah View, who, the subject of an Amber Alert, was charged with being party to the crime of neglecting a child under 6 years old, not resulting in harm. She also charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of resisting or obstructing an officer. Jesse Vang is charged with being party to the crime of neglect, a child under 6 years age, not resulting in harm. I think they're doing the not resulting in harm to be safe right now, and to just pretty much hold them. Now, the judge did say last week, thank you, that you would probably be expecting more charges in the near future. All right. Court proceedings, they are expected to make an initial appearance Monday afternoon. Court proceedings on Friday revealed that Barr, who lives in Wisconsin Dells, took Elijah to Vang's house in Two Rivers to be disciplined, but details remain sealed by the court. Both remain in Manitowoc County Jail. A court commission ordered Burt, excuse me, held on $15,000 cash bond. Vang received a $20,000 cash bond. And obviously, they're not out. So they apparently don't have that money, honey. They apparently don't got that cash. 3-year-old Elijah hasn't been seen since last Tuesday. Tomorrow will be a full week. His caregiver reported him 3 hours after he's been last seen. What is one thing that we notice in so many of these missing children's cases? When there's foul play met, it's that they don't call immediately. Why don't they call immediately? Because if it was you or I and our child was missing more than 5 or 10 minutes, we would be calling authorities, stat, right? Immediately. Also, it's usually someone that is not blood related into the home. They allow these freakazoids into the home, right? There's usually hard drugs involved. That's exactly right, Carrie. They have to perfect the script and clean up, in my opinion, especially a 3-year-old. Exactly, yeah. Especially a 3-year-old. You didn't call for 3 hours. We worry about that, Tar Heel. We worry about that. Yeah, we're not talking about a teenager. I mean, I just can't imagine not knowing where any of my kids are for that long. Erica says, my 5-year-old daughter once randomly walked up the hill to my neighbors to see the horses, and I didn't know. I had a full-blown panic attack and called 911 in 10 minutes. Yep. Yes, because that's what normal human beings do. But now we've got Jesse and Katrina being charged with child neglect, right? So that means they know something has happened. You don't send your child to a man's house that you've known for just a short while. Now, listen, I want to be clear on something. I think Jesse is the absolute main asshole here in all of this. In my opinion, I think Jesse allegedly maybe has some gang activity, maybe trafficking, but I don't think that is what I don't think by any I don't think Elijah was trafficked or anything like that. But I do think he is very, very controlling. Mimi Tafour, she says, I think, in my opinion, she was there. Well, possibly because she is being charged with lying to the authorities about where she was, right? Hold on, I have to get the court link ready. They're usually rather a few minutes late. Just bear with me 1 second. I mean, all of our children have gotten away from us for, out of our eye for a moment or a minute or something. But there is a standard protocol that is a universal for us as parents. We freak out and we start looking everywhere. And if we can't find them, we immediately call 911. 3-year-old Elijah has okay, I already read that. Vang was arrested by Two Rivers Police Department late Tuesday night. Katrina was arrested early Wednesday morning, less than 24 hours after her son's disappearance. They have not been accused of the boy's disappearance. They knew something right away. I knew the moment that they were being held. They had to know something that we didn't. You don't just hold, in my opinion, innocent parents in, behind bars. Less than 24 hours, they're already being held. I have a feeling it has to do with potty training. Well, all I know is that little boy, Elijah, the photo of him in the car dealership thingy or the mechanic, that I can never get that picture out of my head. I will never be able to get that picture out of my head. He looks broken. He looks sad. He looks terrified. And something is wrong. You can tell. Well, the owner of this place said He never said a word, sit straight up, didn't talk or move for 45 minutes. Let me find this. Another child given back to mother. Yes, there had been. He was terrified. He was terrified. You know, for all we know, Elijah could have went missing later that evening. For all we know. We have no idea. But as of now, police are just saying that he went missing Tuesday at 8 a.m., which is exactly what the Jesse and Katrina are saying. Hold on. It's interesting because before she was with this guy, things look really good with Katrina. I mean, she was doing really good. She was clean. At least she looked clean. Justin, was there a 15-year-old boy in the home also? There was supposed to be Jesse's son as well. She just got him back. Yeah. But things looked really good. One second. This is them walking in. Look how he's got his hand on his head. Sorry. Got his hand on his head. You're not even letting the kid walk. I can't imagine what you did behind closed doors. Hey, crime stories, Hannah. Yes, he is super quiet and private and nonverbal and extremely shy. You wonder when hearing how he was acting in the shop with Jesse that day. Yeah. Um. Oh, got something up here. One second. Bear with me. They got someone on the camera here, but it's unrelated. Okay. Court should be starting technically in 5 minutes, but they're usually late. He's just a baby. Yeah. He's just a baby. Why does a 3-year-old need to be sent for discipline? I'll wait. Why? A 3-year-old doesn't need to be sent for discipline. For God's sakes. They're 3 years old. Shoot. Why did it do that? Sorry, y'all. Trying to fix something. There we go. Got it. Got it. I'm just trying to get the try redirection, not discipline. Yeah. I mean, what can a 3-year-old do that, you know what I mean? That needs this picture hurts my heart. This is the one that hurts my heart. He's sitting straight and you can tell it's an uncomfortable. You know, it's like sitting on an airplane. You know what I mean? And you're in the middle and you're next to two strangers. You know what I mean? You're just sitting like this. You don't want to like fall asleep on either one of them. You don't want to touch them. You know, it's just like you're just trying to avoid them. Yes, they are both in court today. They absolutely are. Both in court. We are waiting. Try something here. WLUK. Give me 1 second, guys. WLUK. What's the other? What's the other? I'm trying to think of news stations there. They've not done another press. They've been doing press updates, but they haven't. WBAY, thank you. I'm just trying to see if they're streaming them on their YouTube or if I need to. Okay. This says breaking news: formal charges are filed against Elijah Vu's mother and Jesse Vang. What is this? Live. This was 4 hours ago. As soon as the court starts, we'll get started with that. But just
to date.
come on, man.
So, morning to everyone who's out there to talk about, especially with the 3-year-old Elijah Vu, who's still missing. We want to give everybody a recap and just let us know what's happening today, what we plan to know moving forward. So I guess we can start with, over the weekend, there were a lot of people still searching, right?
A lot of community groups.
Yeah.
There were like 16 different search parties going out, and we had our reporter out there covering that. They continued. I mean, they were covering all different areas. They said they were searching, maps. They had plotted out specifically where to look. They handed out flyers to anyone.
Yeah, I see
thinking
that.
maybe, if anybody had any sort of contact, if they saw anything at all, just spreading the word, really.
Yeah, and it looks like they were at a theater on Sunday. Let's see. Oh, that's their home base. So a lot of people still out and about. It seemed like Sunday here it says there were a total 16 search parties that went out, covering a total of 57 miles. So
there was one searcher, I know Emily Roberts was mentioning that this morning, who said that she had covered 300 miles.
Wow.
Walking, just doing such extensive searches, and the community really coming together to help out. And of course, authorities are fully searching as well, following up on any tips that they get. There was $1,000 reward also. Crime Stoppers, they have that as well, offering that if it leads to, finding Elijah Vu alive. He was last seen Tuesday, so tomorrow will be a week. Tomorrow,
a full week tomorrow.
Full week, and so the
And is Attorney Faye going to be here or is she going to be on Zoom?
She's going to be there.
Okay. Jail. There you go. We'll take you as soon as you get back in.
Okay.
Hey, Attorney Faye, how's it going?
Okay, Judge, how are you?
Pretty good. Are you by chance appearing for Miss Reed?
I believe.
No, she signed up.
1 second, Judge.
Miss Reed should unmute you in just a couple seconds and we'll figure out what's going on.
From Tachita, Shawnee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing her.
We'll do that one then while Attorney Larson's in the breakout room with his phone.
Okay.
We're just logged in on the Moto G Stylus 2. I need you to unmute and tell me who you are and which case you're here for.
Sure. Attorney Jevin Jaconi.
It is Jevin Jaconi. Jevin, who you got?
Eugene Winkle, Your Honor.
Okay, gotcha. I got a couple in custody to take first, and then we'll get to you. Okay.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, there's Katrina.
I guess the Attorney Larson's to read this. Attorney Larson, are you set to go? All
Yes, I am.
right, can the jail hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, as soon as we're done with Miss Bauer, can I get Mr. Bang?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, Jill, are you set? You can hear everybody? All right. Then we'll go on the record. In state of Wisconsin versus Katrina Bauer, 24 CF 163. Appearances starting in the courtroom.
State appears by Jacqueline Labrie.
Katrina Bauer appears from the Manitowoc County Jail by Zoom and with her attorney Ann Larson appearing separately by Zoom.
Matters on the calendar for an initial appearance today. Attorney Larson, do you have a copy of the complaint?
We have received a copy of the complaint. We waive reading and we're requesting a preliminary examination.
1 second. March 7th at 10:30. Bail's been set. Attorney Labrie, do you know if there's anyone that wishes to make a statement in accordance with Marcy's law?
Orange.
Yes, Judge, and I believe it is the phone number marked Orison.
Okay. Can the person who's on Orson's iPhone unmute?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you a victim in the case with Miss Bauer?
I'm the family of the victim. Yes.
Okay, and you wanted to make a statement today?
Yes.
All right, I need you to state your name and spell your last name for the record.
Orson Vu, ORSONVUE.
All right, sir, keeping in mind that this is just the initial appearance and all we're doing today is setting the prelim, you do have the right under Marcy's law to address the court at any proceeding. This would be one, so go ahead and tell me what you care to.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. Our family would like to ask that the court does not allow or change any bail or bond amount and have these two individuals held fully accountable for their actions or lack thereof. After reading just a few things from the criminal complaint, these two individuals should not be allowed to walk freely amongst us until we find where Elijah is. That's all.
All right. Just so you're aware, Mr. Vu, the court's not taking up any issues in regards to bail today. If a motion for bail is made prior to any hearing or a bail hearing is set, you'll certainly get notice through the DA's office. So just make sure you stay in touch with the victim witness coordinator, okay?
How do you like that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else for the record, Attorney Labrie?
No, Judge, thank you.
Attorney Larson, anything else for the record?
No.
Then we're adjourned. Attorney Faye, can we do Miss Reed right away while we're waiting?
Yes, Judge, just 1 second.
Miss Reed, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great.
What was that? That's it?
We'll go on the record in state of Wisconsin. State of Wisconsin versus Shawnee Reed. 24 CF 126 appearances.
Gail Prost for the state.
Ms. Reed appears in custody with attorney Heather Fay. This is a special appearance. Counsel has not yet been appointed.
Here's
matters on the calendar for an initial appearance today. Attorney Fay, do you have a copy of the complaint
We do, Judge. We'd waive its reading at this time.
and your request?
We'd request an adjournment.
Let me just take a look at one thing. We need to set bail, and then that'll kind of dictate where I adjourn this to. Ms. Reed, how long are you going to be in custody at the Cheetah?
I have a 3-year sentence right now.
Okay. State have any objection to personal recognizance fund with an absolute sobriety?
No, Your Honor.
We'll set bail in the amount of $1,000 personal recognizance bond with the condition that she maintain absolute sobriety. In light of the recognizance bond, we'll adjourn the initial appearance to April 22nd at 1:30. Anything else for the record from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Attorney Fay?
No, Judge.
Then we're adjourned. And Attorney Fay, you're doing Mr. Bang?
Yes, I am.
We get Bang unmuted? We'll go on the record. In state of Wisconsin versus Jesse Bang, 24 CF 162. Appearances in the courtroom.
State appears by Jacqueline Labrie.
Mr. Vang appears in custody with attorney Heather Fay. This is a special appearance. Counsel has not yet been appointed.
Matters on the calendar for an initial appearance today. Attorney Fay, do you have a copy of the complaint?
We do, Judge. We'd waive its reading at this time and request a preliminary hearing.
March 7th at 10:30. Bail's been set. Anything else for the record from the state?
Judge, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we should probably check with Mr. Vu again. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Vu, you have the opportunity to address the court again, in this case, if you care to. If you wish to make a statement on the record for Mr. Vu's case as well, you're welcome to. I just need to have you let me know whether or not you want to make a statement.
Was the statement I made earlier not for this? Sorry, I'm a little confused right now.
That's okay. It's we call the cases separately, so each case has its own record made. So if you want to make a statement for the record on this file, you can. I certainly heard what you had to say earlier, and my response would basically be the same. We're not taking up bail today, and if bail were to be addressed at some point down the road, you'd be notified of that. So do you wish to say anything else for the record today, sir?
He's the advocate.
Yeah, no, that's all.
Okay. Anything else then, Attorney Labrie?
No, Judge, thank you.
Attorney Fay?
No, Judge, thank you.
Then we're adjourned. Anyone who was logged in for Bauer and Vang, you're free to log out. Who's next at the jail?
It's going to be Justin Sterenberg. He's on the last one.
All right. So there's preliminary hearing for March 7th. In the meantime, where is Elijah? That man you just saw, Jesse, in my opinion, knows exactly where that little boy is. And he is keeping the secret, in my opinion. Neither can make bail. Thank God. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Right here. This is what hundreds of people are scrounging, doing everything they can possible in order to find little Elijah View. Let me look at this real quick. There was Katrina was charged with 2 other counts. This is rescuers going up and down right now. All you have to do is just talk, Jesse. So it says, for those of you that's asking why the search is paused for today, it means the family is exhausted and overwhelmed. They need a break. Keeping your CSI, law and order, and any crime stories to yourself would be a nice break for them. Oh, and if you really want to help them, sign up to judge the contest and we'll stop judging you. Okay. What is this? Okay, that's just trying to see if there's anything else going on in here. 1 second, I'm getting some text. Okay. So they started back at, what is this? Nothing really. They started back at the jail, or not the jail, God. The dump, the landfill last night. This is what we were watching. I wanted to see this. This was just a couple hours ago.
She had covered 300 miles.
Wow.
Of searches, and the community
Yeah.
really coming together to help out. And of course, authorities are fully searching as well,
Right.
following up on any tips that they get. There was $1,000 reward also. Crime Stoppers, they have that as well, offering that if it leads to finding Elijah Vu alive. He was last seen Tuesday, so tomorrow will be a week. Tomorrow,
Full week tomorrow.
full week, and so the active search still going on. As far as the search party and that family, we got an update from our reporter who's been out there, Emily Roberts. Obviously, they're continuing, and they said they were giving them the searchers today off because that was the community searchers,
Right.
the people who are coming together, those volunteers. They said if you have
Just
time
the
to spare,
volunteers, I think, are taking a
then they
break.
would be centered at tomorrow. Again, this is at the community, the Manitowoc Theater.
Okay.
So they'll be going out tomorrow. They said starting at 10 tomorrow morning. And they've really just, tried to just get out the word. And they did expand some of this, some of the searches into different areas,
Right.
water. And again, they've been using drones. They also had the Green Bay dive team, I believe, coming out this
I saw
weekend.
that. Yeah.
And just trying to get,
A lot of resources
any
are being
follow-up.
put into this for sure. And of course, we continue to run his photo a lot. You were just saying that. This is just video from
DJ, the where was that? Jimmy's I don't know if it was, Jimmy's relative, he did say both of them should not get out. Both of them should not get out.
different things that we've been covering between the start of the Amber Alert until now, just to show some video here this morning. But lots of resources. They've been searching from Manitowoc and Two Rivers, Door County, Kewaunee County, Milwaukee, even Oconto County. But as far as Elijah Vu, he is still missing. And then we can go ahead and talk about the.
It pisses me off so bad that two individuals in that jail, in my opinion, know exactly where that baby is, while all of law enforcement, FBI, volunteers are trying to find little Elijah, when at least one of them knows. The guy who spoke was Jimmy's relative. Yes. He was a relative or someone that knows him. They're searching everywhere, which, you know, I'm sure that they are. Do you think the mom knows? I think she knows a lot more. Jimmy's brother, Erica says. I mean, how can people do that? Speaking of the guy who was in prison for abusing his other kid. Yes. Yep. They've all got child abuse charges or have had, well, now they do, or neglect charges. But, you know, both guys Katrina has had in her life has had child abuse, neglect, I mean, strangulation. We're not talking about, you know, someone, I mean, strangulation of a child. You would think the mom would speak up. I don't know. I don't know. You would think. You would think. The whole family throwing hands. What the hell? Yeah. The Hmong culture is especially violent among the males in the families. Las Vegas girl, I'm trying to get someone who married in, she's not married in the Hmong family anymore, but they can be extremely hard on their kids. Oh, they're not getting out anytime soon. They're not getting out anytime soon. And you know the thing about it is now is they're sober. They're absolutely sober. They've had time to detox. Tell. Just tell. Let Elijah find him. Just find him. Just tell. Just tell. That's all I can say. It wasn't really much of a hearing, y'all. We'll keep following this. They can. I knew a Hmong family and it was brutal. Yeah. There was a show used to be called World's Strictest Parents. I think it was a UK based show, but there was some Hmong parents on there and they were rough. They were rough. The woman just endured in Hmong culture because it's acceptable to their families. Yeah. Well, we'll continue to follow this. If anything breaks at any time, I will be live. Don't you worry. I will be back here in a little bit, probably 6 o'clock this evening, 7 o'clock this evening. We'll be back. We're going to be talking about a new case as well this evening. So stick around for that. I'll set something here shortly, here in a little bit. So thank you all for being here. I know it's not much, but we're going to follow this completely out until little Elijah is brought to where we know where he is and justice is served. We follow it out. Thank you all for being here. I've got an appointment here shortly. I would stay longer otherwise, but I will be back later this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. Love you guys. We'll see you later.